If you're a man over 60, listen carefully. This isn't just about getting older. It's about the quiet, humiliating truth no one warns you about, that you're losing your strength, your drive, even your ability to get hard, not because of your age, but because of what you're not doing every single day. The worst part? Most men don't even realize it until they see the look in their partner's eyes, or wake up one morning feeling like a stranger in their own skin. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear might change everything. I'm Dr. Mary Blake, board-certified urologist with over 30 years of experience helping men over 60 reclaim their energy, confidence, and sexual health. I've sat across from thousands of men who felt too embarrassed to even admit what was really going on. I've seen the pain in their eyes, and I've helped them turn it around, without pills, shame, or complicated routines. Here's the truth they don't tell you: this decline is not inevitable. Your blood flow doesn't have to stall out. Your testosterone doesn't have to sink like a stone. Your marriage doesn't have to turn into polite distance. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact 3-part nutrition protocol I give my real-life patients, a simple, natural combo of everyday foods that can reignite circulation, restore your hormone balance, and give you steady, dependable energy all day long. Men tell me they start feeling more alive in just 7 to 14 days. Ignore this, and you're not just risking your erections, you're risking the core of who you are as a man. Stay with me. Watch until the end. Don't miss this, it could be the most important thing you hear this year. They told you losing your energy and your drive was just part of getting older. They told you to expect weaker erections, to accept that sex would become a memory, that wanting more was selfish or childish. But the truth is, those are lies designed to keep you quiet, embarrassed, and resigned. You're over 60 now, and you've been told to settle for less. But I won't let you do that. Because what's really happening inside you is not just aging, it's a silent, preventable decline that no one has explained properly. I want you to think about those mornings you wake up and don't feel like yourself. The days you're exhausted before noon. The nights you avoid your partner's eyes because you're ashamed to admit you don't feel like a man anymore. You tell yourself it's normal. But stay with me, because it gets worse. What's really happening is your circulation is slowing, starving the very places that once made you feel alive. Blood vessels stiffen. Nitric oxide production crashes. Your body stops sending blood where you need it most. Erections don't just soften, they disappear. Testosterone seeps away silently, not in dramatic drops, but in quiet erosion. You don't just lose desire, you lose your very sense of being a man. And if you think that's bad, listen to this. That decline doesn't just stay in the bedroom. It bleeds into every part of your life. Your mood flattens. Your confidence shrinks. You stop joking with your wife. You skip plans with friends. You avoid mirrors. You tell yourself you're tired, but deep down, you're scared. Scared you're becoming invisible. Scared you're no longer needed. Scared that aging means surrender. And here's the worst part. They told you this was normal. They said losing function was inevitable. They convinced you it was dirty to even talk about. They said you'd be pathetic to want to feel like a man at 65, 70, 75. No one wants to say this, but you need to hear it. That shame is killing your health. It's silencing your questions. It's stopping you from getting real answers. Let me tell you about one of my patients. John was 68, widowed for years. He sat across from me, avoiding eye contact, voice cracking. "Doc, I don't feel like a man anymore. I'm exhausted. I can't perform. I feel like I'm fading." He thought it was punishment for aging. He thought wanting help was weak. He waited until his marriage had become distant. Until he stopped reaching for her hand. Until he stopped looking in the mirror at all. And sadly, he's not the only one. So listen to me carefully. This isn't your fault. You didn't choose to feel this way. But you do have a choice about what you do next. Don't let shame win. Don't let silence kill what's left of your vitality. Stay with me, we're not done yet. You need to hear what comes next. And that's just the beginning. Now let's talk about exactly what you can do. I know the last part was uncomfortable, but that fear you felt means you're paying attention. And that's good. Because you deserve real answers, not more shame or silence. You'll learn practical steps today, real, simple ways to start restoring your strength, circulation, and confidence without drugs or embarrassment. This isn't about pretending you're 25 again. It's about helping you feel solid, clear-headed, and alive in your own skin. Don't miss what's next, because what I'm about to show you has helped so many men just like you. Secret 1: Beats, the circulation engine. You were taught to just accept slowing down as normal. But the truth is, your blood vessels have been quietly shutting down for years without anyone explaining why. When circulation slows, everything suffers. Your heart works harder. Your thinking dulls. And yes, your erections weaken or vanish. Many men don't realize blood flow is the foundation of masculine vitality. No amount of pills or wishful thinking can replace healthy circulation. That's why this isn't about taking another prescription. It's about what you put on your plate. Beets are packed with natural nitrates your body turns into nitric oxide, a simple, proven compound that relaxes your blood vessels. That allows blood to move freely, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every part of you, including the parts you're most embarrassed to admit you miss feeling alive. It's not magic. It's basic biology you can support every single day. If you ignore it, you're not just risking your heart. You're cutting off the very current that makes you feel like a man. Here's exactly what I tell my patients to do. Start your morning with a small glass of beet juice or add half a cup of cooked beets to your lunch. Nothing fancy. Just consistent. It primes your system when you need it most, helping you feel more alert, more present, and yes, more responsive where it counts. You don't need exotic supplements or overpriced powders. You need real food that speaks the language your body remembers. Let me tell you about George. He's 66, a retired carpenter. He sat in my office one afternoon, avoiding my eyes. He finally said, "Doc, I don't even feel like a man anymore." His voice cracked. His shoulders slumped. He wasn't weak or lazy. He was scared. Embarrassed. Alone. He thought this was just aging's price. I told him to try beet juice every morning for 2 weeks. When he came back, he was smiling for the first time in years. He said, "My wife told me to thank you." He wasn't bragging. He was relieved. He felt seen again. And he's just one of many men who turned things around. Don't dismiss this because it seems simple. Simplicity is what works. Consistency is what changes lives. Beets help reopen what time has narrowed. They help you reclaim the basic circulation your body craves. They're a quiet promise that you're not done yet. Stay with me, because the next tip might surprise you. Secret 2: Spinach, the hormone helper. Now that you understand how blood flow changes everything, let's talk about the second pillar you need to rebuild: your hormones. You were taught that testosterone just naturally falls off a cliff as you age, that wanting more at 60 or 70 is unrealistic, even foolish. But the truth is, your body never wanted to stop making testosterone. It just stopped getting the signals it needed. Without those signals, your fire goes out slowly, silently. You don't even see it happening until you're waking up tired, looking in the mirror at a man who seems smaller, less certain, less you. Many men don't realize testosterone isn't just about sex. It's your mood. Your drive to get out of bed. Your ability to think clearly and stay calm when life throws something at you. When testosterone drops, everything else frays. You get irritable. You feel lost. Your confidence shrinks. That's not just getting older. That's a warning light on your dashboard, telling you you've been starving your own system. Spinach is nature's underrated hormone helper. It's loaded with magnesium, which helps free up bound testosterone in your body. Think about that. You already have some of the hormone you need. It's just locked away, unusable, waiting for you to release it. Magnesium is the key in that lock. It also contains folate for nerve health and plant-based nitrates that support circulation. That's why it's a powerhouse for men over 60. Without it, you're not just missing nutrients, you're strangling the quiet power that makes you feel grounded and alive. If you ignore this, the consequences are real. You'll keep waking up foggy. You'll lose your patience over nothing. You'll watch your strength decline without knowing why. And you'll drift further away from the man you promised you'd be for your partner, your family, yourself. Here's exactly what I tell my patients. Make spinach part of your daily lunch. 1 full cup of boiled or sautéed spinach with garlic and olive oil. Or toss it into a smoothie if that's easier. This isn't complicated. It's what your body recognizes and knows how to use. When you eat it, you're sending your body the message, I'm not giving up on you. I want you strong. I want you clear. I want you back. Let me tell you about Henry. He's 70, a retired high school teacher. Sharp mind, caring heart, but he sat in my office looking defeated. He said, "Doc, I'm not sad exactly. I just feel like I've gone dull. Like I'm fading." He wasn't depressed in the way people think. He just felt like he didn't want anything anymore. No projects, no plans, no closeness with his wife. He thought that was normal. Expected. I told him it wasn't. That his body was still capable of wanting. Still capable of responding. I asked him to add 1 cup of spinach to his lunch every day. Sautéed in olive oil with a little garlic. Nothing fancy. No supplements, no gimmicks. 3 weeks later, he walked back in, standing taller, eyes clearer. He said, "I'm walking more. Sleeping better. I even cracked a joke at dinner. My wife didn't know what to do with me." That's not a miracle. That's nutrition. That's giving your body the simple things it's been asking for in silence. And he's just one of many men who turned things around. Don't dismiss this because it's humble. Humble is what works. Real food. Real routine. Real results. Spinach isn't about pretending you're young. It's about reclaiming your foundation as a man. It's saying, I'm still here. I still matter. Stay with me, because the next tip might surprise you. Secret 3, sweet potato, the endurance fuel. Now that we've talked about circulation and hormones, let's tackle the third pillar you need to rebuild, lasting, steady energy. You were taught that carbs are bad for you, that eating them will make you fat or sluggish. But the truth is, your body still needs the right kind of fuel, especially after 60. Without it, you're running on empty by midday, feeling wiped out before dinner, and snapping at the people you love because you're too tired to care. Many men don't realize blood sugar control changes with age. Even small imbalances can leave you foggy, irritable, or exhausted. That crash in the afternoon isn't about being lazy. It's about your body burning through poor fuel too fast and leaving you stranded. When that happens, everything suffers, your mood, your stamina, even your intimacy. Because no man feels confident when he's dragging himself through the day, counting the hours until he can sit down. Sweet potatoes are nature's perfect slow-burning fuel. They have a low glycemic index, which means they release energy slowly and steadily. No crashes. No jitters. Just solid, dependable strength to get through the day. They're also packed with potassium, more than a banana, to help regulate your heart rhythm, muscle contractions, and fluid balance. That's not trivial. That's what keeps you moving without cramps, without weakness, without that embarrassing moment when you have to say, I need to sit down. If you ignore this, you're setting yourself up for those daily crashes that chip away at your confidence. You'll start skipping walks, avoiding errands, avoiding your partner's touch because you're just too worn out. That's not aging gracefully. That's starving your body of what it actually needs. Here's exactly what I tell my patients. Add half a baked sweet potato to your dinner. Roast it with a little olive oil and sea salt. It's not complicated. It's not fancy. It's fuel your body knows how to use. I want you to picture giving your body a log on the fire, not a wad of paper that burns out in seconds. This is how you keep your system humming, your mind alert, and your mood steady, even after a long day. Let me tell you about Charles. He's 72, a retired firefighter. Tough as nails but slumped in my chair, rubbing his face. He said, "Doc, I'm not lazy. I'm just exhausted by noon. I try to eat less, walk more, but I can't shake this dead feeling." He was frustrated. Embarrassed. Worried he was losing himself. I told him to add half a roasted sweet potato to dinner every night. Nothing else needed to change at first. 2 weeks later, he sat across from me smiling, telling me, "I'm back to fixing things around the house. My wife's wondering who this new guy is. And he's just one of many men who turned things around." Don't dismiss this because it seems too simple. Simple works. Consistent works. Sweet potatoes aren't about pretending you're young. They're about feeding your body what it knows, what it trusts, what it can actually use to keep you going strong. Stay with me, because the next part is even more important. Morning, start with beets to boost circulation and get blood flowing. Lunch, add spinach to support testosterone and steady your mood. Dinner, include sweet potatoes for slow, lasting energy. It's simple, natural, and proven. You don't need to be perfect, just consistent. This is how you feel strong, clear, and alive again. They told you slowing down was normal. They told you it was just aging. But the truth is, the biggest mistake men over 60 make is believing that lie and doing nothing about it. You tell yourself it's supposed to be this way: less energy, weaker erections, less desire, less life. You accept the slow fade, thinking it's dignified or inevitable. But stay with me, because you really need to hear this. You see, most men think they can ignore the warning signs. You skip meals or eat poorly because you're cutting back. You avoid carbs completely, thinking they're the enemy. You hope a magic pill will fix everything without changing your habits. You hide from your partner, telling yourself it's just not important anymore. And you wait for it to get better on its own, while it quietly gets worse. And if you think that's bad, there's more you need to know. The real danger isn't just losing function in the bedroom. It's what's happening inside your body every single day. Your circulation slows, starving your heart, brain, and yes, your erections. Your testosterone seeps away, leaving you foggy, irritable, disconnected from yourself and the people you love. You lose your drive, your clarity, your sense of purpose. It doesn't hit like a hammer, it seeps in like water through a crack, until one day you can't remember the last time you felt like yourself. Most men don't even realize it's happening, until it's too late. They told you talking about this was shameful. They said wanting to feel like a man at 65 or 70 was dirty or pathetic. They said you were supposed to accept decline, stay quiet, and act grateful you're still breathing. No one wants to say it, but you need to hear it. That silence is killing your health. That embarrassment is costing you connection, joy, and dignity. Because this is too important to keep silent about. I'm here to tell you the truth. You're not broken. You're not past saving. You don't have to accept exhaustion, weakness, and distance from your partner. I know it's hard to admit. I know it feels embarrassing to even think about. But this isn't about vanity. It's about your health, your life, your right to feel strong, clear, and present. You deserve more than resignation. You deserve honesty. You deserve a plan that actually works. Stay with me, I'm going to help you change this. And that's just the beginning. Stay with me, we're not done yet. You need to hear what comes next. Because once you see these mistakes for what they are, you'll finally be ready to replace them with real, lasting solutions. Let's talk about why you need a real plan. Just knowing the science or the foods isn't enough. Without a plan, knowledge is useless. I've seen too many good men listen, nod, and then do nothing because they didn't know where to start. I don't want that for you. I want you to feel clear and confident about what to do next. But let's make this real. Here's what I tell my own patients. Keep it simple. You don't need fancy diets or strict rules. Just 3 steps a day you can actually do. First, in the morning, start with half a cup of cooked beets or a small glass of beet juice. This helps open up your circulation, delivering oxygen and nutrients where you need them most. Second, at lunch, add 1 full cup of spinach. Boil it, sauté it with garlic and olive oil, or toss it in a smoothie. Spinach helps free up your natural testosterone and supports nerve health, making you feel more grounded, more yourself. Third, at dinner, include half a baked sweet potato. Roast it with a little olive oil and sea salt. This slow-burning carb gives you steady, reliable energy without those midday crashes that leave you feeling defeated. It doesn't have to be complicated. These steps work because they give your body the raw materials it needs to do what it's designed to do. Beets increase nitric oxide, relaxing blood vessels and improving blood flow. Spinach is rich in magnesium and folate, unlocking bound testosterone and keeping your nerves firing smoothly. Sweet potatoes stabilize blood sugar, deliver potassium, and provide energy that lasts. No pills. No shame. Just real food, real results. And if you think this is too simple to work, remember that your body doesn't want complex. It wants what it knows. You can do this. Even if you don't do it perfectly every day, any step in this direction helps. You're not too old to start. In fact, you're exactly the right age to reclaim what's yours. It's not about being young again. It's about being strong, present, and clear in the years you have ahead. This is about giving your body the respect it deserves and telling yourself you still matter. Stick with me, I want you to try this. And there's even more you need to know. Stay with me, I'm not done helping you yet. You'll want to hear the next part. Because building this plan is just the start. Next, we'll talk about how to stay consistent, avoid the biggest mistakes, and make sure you see real, lasting changes you can be proud of. You've made it this far, and that tells me something important about you. You're not the kind of man who wants to drift through life, giving up on strength, energy, or intimacy. We've talked about 3 real secrets, not tricks or fads, but simple, proven changes you can make today. Beets to get your blood flowing again. Spinach to free up your natural testosterone and support your nerves. Sweet potatoes to fuel you with steady, lasting energy. This is not just talk, it's real medicine you can put on your plate, the kind of truth most doctors don't take time to share. But I also want to be clear. Ignoring this won't make it go away. If you do nothing, circulation will keep slowing. Hormones will keep dropping. That spark you miss will fade even more. And I don't want that for you. You deserve to feel strong, clear, and connected, not embarrassed, tired, or alone. You don't have to settle for watching life get smaller when you can take real steps to reclaim it. I know these are hard things to talk about. I know it can feel awkward or even shameful to admit you want to feel like a man again. But you're not broken. You can change. You can wake up with more purpose, laugh with your partner again, and look in the mirror without flinching. All it takes is the decision to try, one meal, one day, one step at a time. If this message speaks to you, don't stay silent, join the conversation. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's next. Turn on the bell so you're the first to know when new videos drop. And leave a comment below. If you agree, type 1. If you don't, type 0. Tell me where you're at in your journey. I read them all, and your voice matters here. Thank you for sticking with me to the end. It takes courage to face this honestly. I'm honored to be part of that with you. Stay with me, more truths are coming your way, and I'll be right here to walk you through every single one.